The moment we start talking about the N-word tape, I was surprised, as you heard on that recording, how no one doubted that he said it. And in fact, they had worked to try to suppress this tape for so long. And everyone says, he said it, he's embarrassed, he doesn't want this to come out. And now they're saying they have never heard these allegations. And it's ironic that these are high-level campaign staffers talking about how to react.
About why you were taping. I'm curious too about why were you taping?
Because the truth matters, Gail. And in fact, if I didn't have this tape, you all would probably be wondering if in fact they did talk about it. She mentions Kellyanne on the tape and says that she talked to Kellyanne, or Kellyanne discussed this with the President of the United States. And now he's tweeting at me saying that he never said it, it's not in his vocabulary, when he discussed this on Trump Force One during the campaign.
But stepping back from the specifics of the tape, the question with everything you're saying and you're coming forward, you were taping during the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
There is this question about your credibility and the fact that you were kind of already taping things and working behind the scenes during the campaign. My father had an expression, you know, we can't hear you because your actions are speaking more loudly. Why are people supposed to pay attention to what you're saying now when you're the kind of person who would be taping campaign press conference or phone calls in the middle of the campaign?
Yes, I'm the kind of person who covers her own back. In Trump world, everyone lies. Everyone says one thing one day and they change their story the next day. I wanted to have this type of documentation so that in the event I found myself in this position where, as you said, they're questioning my credibility, saying they never discussed the N-word tape, they had never heard these accusations, the president had never heard these accusations, when in fact this tape proves that they discussed it at high levels of the Trump campaign.
Well, Frank Lentz reached out to me because you had said he had heard it. He said you never called him, emailed him.
No, I didn't. In fact, the book says that Katrina.
He said, I've never heard the president use that word.
Well, it's important. In Unhinged, I never say that I spoke to him. Katrina Pearson, the spokesperson for the Trump campaign, says on that recording that she communicated with him and that he had heard it. I speak very clearly in this chapter about what happened between Katrina and Frank Lentz. He's absolutely right. I never spoke to him, never reached out to him. I was simply reporting what was on the tape.
He says it's not true. But why do you want to work? Why do you want to work in a world, as you say, where everybody lies? Why do you want to be?
Well, I've been in politics for 20 years. Everybody lies in politics. I worked in the Clinton administration during the Monica Lewinsky scandal, where he first said he never had relations with her, and we found out that that was a lie. I learned very early on in politics that this is a cutthroat world, and you have to be tough. 20 years in politics, and I've learned some lessons. Number one, you have to look out for yourself. And two, things change, relationships change, and people always protect themselves. You have to look out for yourself.